Well, I'm BC, and this is Spirit Cars, and you may have to deal with the I'm Frustrated video. There we got Fast Eddie in the background, and we got Daryl. I mean, we've all worked together between all of us. Man, I don't know if we got 100 years in. But look how big this place is. We don't have too many people here, and it ain't quitting time. So, I've got to be the guy to fix this. I'm going to back up again. I've worked on it, pointed on it, and showed on it, but last person I had work on it didn't follow instructions well, so this here is not at a good angle. I've got to get this thing parallel to that, and you can see it's not. So we're just going to cut this off and rebend this piece, and I'm going to just do an edited version of making this hood work, and I'm not going to quit till I get it working. Alright, so I've got it cut off, and I've actually ground the welds. I already had the holes drilled in it. You can see here a couple spots. Somebody had their holes drilled in it. They're not tapped yet, but it fits where the hinge goes. So what I did, whether it's right or wrong, it was fast enough and easy. I just notched this with the grinder there and over there. Give me a mark. So when I put it back together, I need to put it right back on that mark. That'll be close enough. I gotta weld it all anyway and do that. So I'm gonna take this over to the brake and get me the better angle. So of course, since the metal's already been bent and it's already too short, put it in the brake, it's not working exactly like I want it. But I have my trusty hammer. I've had this hammer for about 30 years. So we're gonna get it the old way. Okay, so that was kind of tough, actually. Trying to weld through the lens of your telephone. Are they even called telephones or my cell phone? This is now my camera. So I've got these things tacked back on. I've bent them. Got a good angle here. I'm going to have to raise the whole thing up a little bit now and put a couple cross braces in there. So I'm going to get the cross braces. I need to have the shape of the cowl. So I need to match the cowl. And I need to match the front here where it goes onto the grill shell. So that's kind of my next step in getting this done. So I've got a cross brace, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, these hinges were made for a 32 hood. This is a 34. So I'm going to be sort of semi-shooting in the dark. But what I want to do is get this brace up underneath there. But I know it has to kind of come up like that some. So I'm going to start by getting me probably centered where I think when it pulls up the door will go into there, and I want to cut a slot in there so it'll go into that. And pretty much the best way to start is just cut and whack and see what you get. So we're just shoot in the dark, see what we hit, and at least adjust our fire from there once we know. So it looks like I at least landed in the neighborhood. Time to at least put it up on the car, see what kind of shape I got across the top of the hood, and then what I can do is I can tack up underneath here, because I'm going to need a little bit of a gap here to get that aluminum hinge piece in there. But I do have to have this hood structured up so that it's not flopping. We got a one-piece steel hood on top. It's going to open from either side with hinges, so it's got to be structurally sound. So we're just going to see if it fits, or even close. Alright, kind of liking it. Looks like it's sort of got the right shape there. Pretty good. I found another brace that I can make work, or at least we'll attempt to make it work. I'll put that in the front and tack it together and see where we can go from there. You kind of see the shape just isn't quite right in front, so we're going to see if we can bring that down. But you can see, looking through the back, I'm looking pretty good there. The ends are out a little bit, but I can draw that in with my hinge onto the car, so we'll see what we got going on. Looks like the radiator maybe, or the grill shell may be a little bit high, so we'll have to just start by getting that next brace in. Alright, so I got the modifying going on. It's like close but no cigar. But I think we can bend and twist and make it work. We're gonna find out here in about a few seconds. I tacked it in, just kind of get it shaped, and I'm thinking it's wishful thinking, but I'm gonna go put it on the car and see where we look at on the grill show. Maybe not wishful thinking. I'm kind of sort of liking the line. These are pretty tough to get lined up, and no matter what. So I think I might be able to do a little hammer dolly work and make that line up in the front. My back is not too bad considering. So we'll get some lines taken care of here, and I believe we may be getting closer than we are farther. So that's a good thing. All right, so now that I'm in the neighborhood, I need to get to the right address here. So what I'm gonna do, I took the grill shell off. I'm gonna go ahead and line it up with the hood. And I think what I'm gonna do is clamp that onto the hood and then reposition my bracket, because my middle one here was pretty good, so I tacked it on, and I'm gonna reposition my front bracket so that I got a good line around my hood gap to my grill shell. So once we get that, at least the front's done, I think I need to lower my radiator just a half inch or less than that, but we'll work on that. So one step at a time. Well, it's Friday night, it's pretty late. I think I hear my animals calling. And if you ever look at a 34 and you want to know if it's a quality job, check out the lines on the hood and the grill set and the cowl. So that's a pretty critical spot. I've got a little bit more to mock up here, so that's what I want to do, and we will wrap it for tonight.